So, Pro Football Focus came out with their list of 100 and the 101 top player. Let me make sure I say it right for them. The Pro Football Focus 101, highlighting the top 101 players from the 2022 NFL season. Okay? Now, one Atlanta Falcon made the list. Okay? Well, it's got to be our unicorn, Kyle Pitts. No, no, it's not. Well, it's our rookie wide receiver. We had a really good year and all that. No, no, no. Well, it's our interior defensive talent. No, no, no. Well, it's our corners and our safeties. No, 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 no. One guy made the list for the Atlanta Falcons. Chris Lindstrom made the list of the Pro Football Focus 101. You know where he came in at? 12th. Here's what they say. Atlanta's offense became the most run-heavy offense in the game and played right into Lindstrom's hands as he built on a good career thus far to become a human bulldozer this season. Lindstrom was a phenomenal run blocker all season long, and he allowed just 9 total pressures across 17 games and over 500 pass blocking snaps. An underrated element, he committed just 2 penalties all season. Now, I know it's not sexy, right? Hey, unicorns, $13 million safeties, guys who play 10 yards away from the football, right? And then here's good old Chris Lindstrom, 12th on the best player list of a top 101 players, and the only guy that we had on that list. Yeah, it's not cool. It's not sexy. It's not unicorns and all this other kind of stuff that we focus our attention on and talking about $13 million safeties. But you know what wins in the NFL? You know what makes the difference? You know why the Falcons didn't take a step back in their win total year over year? Because they had a really good offensive line and they could control the game, even with no defense, even with no quarterback play by and large. They were able to control the offensive line of scrimmage, run the football very effectively, and it kept them in games. It kept games close. And if you can make a play here, make a play here. Some weeks we made a play to make to get a victory. Some weeks we didn't make a play, and it cost us. But one of the aspects of why we were able to even win the 7 games that we did and not take a step back, even though our franchise quarterback was out of the mix, even though our number 1 wide receiver was out of the mix. How many teams could lose their franchise quarterback and their number 1 weapon and still win the same amount of games year over year? And Chris Lindstrom isn't sexy. He's not, unicorns and safeties, and he doesn't make flashy plays or anything like that. But with McGarry and Lindstrom, you have 2 bulldozers on the right side of your run game, and you were able to control the line of scrimmage on the offensive side of the football. And again, that's what wins in the NFL. We can talk about all of these things, and I'm seeing more and more people getting on the Jesse Bates bandwagon, where his agent said he wants more money year over year. He thinks that he deserves a boost. So if he made $13 million last year, how much more is it going to cost us? All for guys that play 10 yards away from the line of scrimmage, 10 yards away from when the football is set down. They play as far away from the football as we can. That's not winning football. And you guys can argue and, you can fuss and you can say we need to upgrade here and this and that and blah, 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 blah. But all of the least sexy players in the NFL are what wins. And by the way, look at some of the guys that were in front of Chris Lindstrom, okay? Pat Mahomes. Well, he's the best player in the NFL. Chris Jones. Oh, what does he do? Oh, sack the quarterback. Joe Burrow. Oh, he plays quarterback, right? Micah Parsons, Myles Garrett, Lane Johnson, Nick Bosa. Those are some of the guys that are in front of Chris Lindstrom. You mean those guys really influence? I mean, the majority of the guys that are from Lindstrom up to top influence the line of scrimmage of the game. Yeah, you've got Justin Jefferson and Travis Kelce and all those good kinds of things. You know who was above Travis Kelce? Chris Jones and Pat Mahomes. Because they influence the game more. Not 20 yards out, not unicorns that stand out here, not unicorns that run down the field and everything else. And there are three things that have to happen before they get involved in a play. You know why Travis Kelce is like the fourth player? You know, Travis Kelce, look at his numbers. And they were good, but look at his numbers pre-Mahomes and post-Mahomes. You know why Kelce's a Hall of Fame player? Because Pat Mahomes is the quarterback now. Look at look at his 5-year career, the 5 years that he played before Mahomes, and look at the 5 years that he's had since he's had Pat Mahomes. And look at how the franchise has turned around. And then you add all those other guys, Chris Jones and everybody else. That's winning football. And I again, when I'm looking at mock drafts that take corner, when I'm looking at people talking about how Jesse Bates is a natural fit and think, huh? I'm blown away when I see these things and read these things. Now, that doesn't mean that the Falcons won't take those guys or sign those guys, because right now we don't build a winning organization. Sorry, I mean, we just don't build a winning organization right now. And we've had 5 years of losing to back me up on that stat. Are we headed in the right direction? Yeah, I think we are. We got the right coach. Hopefully our quarterback steps up. Now we've kind of solidified our offensive line, but we got to make sure we take care of right tackle, take care of left guard, build on our strength that we have, and then figure out a way that we can build our defensive lineup. That's what wins in the NFL. Lindstrom isn't sexy. He's not cool. He's not one of the cool kids. He doesn't run downfield really fast. He doesn't be a unicorn. He doesn't run routes, and he doesn't cover guys up and stuff like that. But you know where Lindstrom wins? Every week, every snap. You know where Lindstrom wins? In the trenches. And until we figure that out, until this organization figures that out, that trench warfare is where it's at for the NFL, then we're going to still struggle and fight and scratch and claw. Hopefully we don't focus all of our attention on all these pieces that go 10 yards away from where the football is put down. All right, let's talk about my friends over at Built Bar. Listen, everybody's trying to get in shape at this time of the year. Everybody's back in the gym. You're looking for those low-calorie, low-sugar, low-carb types of snacks, but you want the high protein that comes along with it. Built.com is the place to go. Check out their wide menu of all their different products and try the marshmallow puffs, by the way. If you're looking for something with a little different taste and texture, try the marshmallow puffs. Protein infused, everything by and large is 130 grams of calories, 4 grams of sugar, and 17 grams of protein in it. So everybody's looking for those new snacks. So if you don't want to go to Built.com today and check it out, now you can go to Walmart and go to their pharmacy section, pick you up a box of Built Bars. Or you can go to Sam's Club now and pick up a box of Built Bars. So whether you go the brick and mortar route or you go traditionally online, you can shop either way, but go to Built.com today or Walmart or Sam's Club, and now you can pick up your box of Built Bars and get your low-calorie, low-sugar, low-carb snacks, but high in protein, as we're all trying to get healthier at this time of the year.